We spend years, sometimes decades, grinding to master technical skills. We get the degrees, the certifications, and the hard knowledge. But here's the cold, hard truth that most people miss. 85% of your financial success doesn't come from what you know. It comes from your ability to communicate, lead, and win people over. If you feel like you're doing everything right but still getting passed over or ignored, you're likely missing the people piece of the puzzle. Today we're going to fix that. Pull up a chair, let's dive into the timeless blueprint from Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People and rebuild your social mindset from the ground up. Think about the last party or networking event you attended. You probably met two types of people. Person A spends 20 minutes telling you about their new Tesla and their latest promotion. Person B spends those same 20 minutes asking you about your passions, your weekend, and your dreams. When you walk away, who do you remember as being more interesting? It's always person B. Why? Because the deepest urge in human nature is the desire to be heard. Carnegie's first secret is simple. Stop trying to be interesting and start being interested. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming genuinely interested in other people than you can in 2 years of trying to get people interested in you. Shift the spotlight. It's not about your story, it's about theirs. We've all had that moment at a coffee shop where the barista remembers your name perfectly after only one visit. It feels like a small win, right? You feel seen. That's because a person's name is, to that person, the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Our names are tied to our very identity. When you forget a name, you're telling that person they aren't important enough to remember. Here is the mindset builder trick. Write it down immediately after meeting them. Repeat it back to them during the conversation. Treat their name like a gift, not a label. When you call someone by their name, you aren't just identifying them, you're validating their existence. Every single person you meet today is walking around with an invisible sign around their neck that says, "Make me feel important." Most people are too busy looking for their own validation to notice that sign. But if you're the one who stops to acknowledge it, sincerely, you become a magnet. This isn't about empty flattery. People can smell fake praise a mile away. It's about honest and sincere appreciation. Find that one thing they do better than anyone else and tell them. Be lavish with your praise and stingy with your criticism. When you feed someone's hunger for importance, they will do anything for you. Now, I want to share the most counterintuitive perspective in the entire book. Most people think influence means being the smartest person in the room or winning every debate. But Carnegie's most jarring advice is this. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it entirely. Think about it. If you win an argument and prove someone wrong, you've crushed their pride. You've made them feel inferior. You might have won the logic, but you've lost the person's goodwill forever. To truly influence someone, you have to be willing to lose. Admit you're wrong quickly. Let them do 80% of the talking. You gain real power only when you are brave enough to give it away. I don't want you to just watch this. I want you to feel the shift. So here is the 24-hour zero critique challenge. For the next 24 hours, you are forbidden from criticizing, condemning, or complaining. If someone cuts you off in traffic, stay silent. If a coworker drops the ball, find a way to help them save face instead of pointing it out. Instead, find one person today and give them a specific, sincere compliment. Tell them why you admire a specific trait they have. Watch how the energy in the room shifts when you stop trying to fix people and start trying to understand them. Comment "Challenge accepted" below if you're in. This is Mindset Builder. I'll see you in the comments.